with over 734 volunteers registered in my program, I've created a dynamic where now it gives the option to grocery stores, food manufacturers, any form of food production. An option is not throwing it out. What do I mean by throwing out? Well, $31 billion worth of edible food annually here in Toronto, or in Canada alone, goes to waste. And that's edible food. That's about 2 million new cars of the emissions being emitted into the atmosphere. What I'm saying about that is there has to be a way to stop all that great food from going into landfills. So the Feed of 4 program, I initiated 11 programs in the city where each program takes away from the landfill and puts food onto the plates of people that are actually living with food insecurities. Because here in Canada, we are dealing with children, just in Toronto alone, 1 in 4 children are living with food insecurities, and 1 in 7 homes across Canada are living, unfortunately, with some sort of food insecurity itself. What does that mean? Well, the $31 billion worth of food annually that goes to waste can feed world hunger times 3. So bringing us back to Feed of 4, I'm a non-for-profit, federally registered, and with all my volunteers and these programs that I've started, I want to stop everyone from throwing out food and donating instead. So yes, here in Canada, we don't have any laws for any of the food wastage, but Italy and France have legislated where any food that is edible has to be donated, or at least give a tax incentive. What I'm trying to say by that is, why would we not donate the food that's still edible rather than throwing it away and paying taxes on those landfills anyways, and let alone the emissions that are coming from it? So what I'm trying to do is, on my website, feedof4.ca, I've created a petition where anyone can sign, that's Canadian, to allow this to be brought in front of Parliament, where it can be tabled and where we can actually make a law here in Canada and stop that whole vicious cycle of throwing out food because we're too complacent and lazy by not looking for other ways of utilizing it.